Looks like Zoran Mandami is most likely going to win in New York. And the thing that I love the most about this is the message that it's going to send to Democrats and the DNC. The more excitement that they see that we have for a progressive, and really he's not that progressive if you look at places in Europe, but if they see that level of excitement from a progressive, then they're going to have no choice but to move to be more progressive if they want our votes. And one of the things I most want to see out of a candidate is one that says that they are going to hold all the people accountable for what is going on right now. One of the reasons why we have so much hatred and racism and just shit in this country right now is because we failed to punish the South after the Civil War. We largely just pardoned them in the interest of trying to unite the country. Well, that shit didn't work. I want them to hold Nuremberg-type trials and prosecute every last one of those fuckers, especially the ones at the top. The ones at the bottom aren't getting off the hook either. I was just following orders? No, that shit's not flying. Most of these people are members of hate groups anyway. They deserve to be in prison. And I don't want to see any of this, we're going to select a committee to do a special investigation. No, fuck that. Arrest them all and give them a day in court. Let them figure it out there. Make these people scared. Make them self-deport if they're afraid of going on trial. I really don't want them to self-deport. I want them to get caught. I want them to go on trial. I want them to be put in prison for the rest of their natural lives. And I know the Republicans are all going to be screaming, well, they're just weaponizing the DOJ. That is what's fucking happening right now. Holding people accountable for crimes they commit is not weaponizing the DOJ. That's the DOJ doing its job. And the next thing I want to see is them closing every single loophole that the Heritage Foundation seemed to find to poke holes in our system. For instance, the Department of Justice head should not be selected by the president, or if it is, then they should be approved by an equal number of Republicans and Democrats. Also, in the interest of checks and balances, we should not count on the executive branch to keep the executive branch in check. What do I mean by that? President commits crimes. The court stopped the president from committing crimes. Now, who's going to enforce that? The DOJ. Or, if they're a loyalist, maybe not. Also, we need a little bit more democracy in our democracy. We need to be able to vote on more things, like impeachments. For instance, if a Supreme Court justice lies in their confirmation hearing and they go against their oath, we should have the option to be able to impeach them. If our representatives do not listen to their constituents, then we should have the option to impeach them. Congress has been in gridlock my entire life. This would be a way to stop that. You're not representing us the way that we think we should be represented, you're out. Some of these might work, some of them might not, but it's better than doing nothing and just hoping that things eventually work themselves out, because they're never gonna.